the first round of branding canvas that we had, and Suga went ahead. She challenged Priya with something to go ahead and do something. How was that, Priya? If you would want to share about that.
Oh my God, that was yes, it was. I think the conversation that I had with Suga, or in the as I was crafting the canvas, that particular moment didn't unveil, but until the conversation I had with Suga. So to summarize it, it was about um, some childhood trauma that I had, like, we were exploring in terms of, where such emotions started from and all that. And it was with, it had to do with my mother and the relationship that I had with my mom. So one of the challenge that was given to me was to address it with my mom, and I did it. It wasn't easy. It was I did it. We took her out for her birthday, and I used that moment to open up when like literally ask her, like, why did you have to be so strict with me as I was growing up, which put on so much of pressure on me as I was growing up. And my mom opened up and shared about how she regretted, being very hard on us as I was growing up and all that. And it just turned out to be there was a lot of empathy in that conversation. And at the end of it, it was, I for, I shouldn't say this, but yeah, I forgave her as well as forgive myself for just being so hard on myself. Yeah, and it just mended a lot of past, I think, the pain that we carried all along. So anyway, so it was, yes, it was supposed to be a branding canvas, but that came out from that exercise.
And Priya, how did it make you feel after that? How that versions are different, like before Priya and after Priya of that incident?
And I think what came out of it was the fact that I could open up and speak to my mom. It is like, I'm in my 40s now, never had the thing, because, one is because they're so old already, you don't even want to go and talk about things like this. But I think it's the very fact that sometimes we had to go back in time to mend certain things. And I told myself it's okay to do that, because sometimes we put up this strong front, like, no, I've got this and I'm still going to go forward no matter what. But it is okay to go back and revisit the child in you. So what came out of it, Kush, is on my table now, I actually have a picture of myself as a child, right? I have my children's photo
Wow.
and I have a picture of me as a child, and I give a lot of positive affirmations to that child version of Brianna.
Wow.
Yes, so
Wow.
that it took me courage to put up, the smaller version of me.
Actually, during the call, Kush, as well, we met the the inner child of Priya during that call, and I'm pretty sure after that particular call, whatever happened, um, the kind of courage that Priya put together, because it was her birthday and as well as her mom's birthday, just in few days gap, and she chose to put a deadline.
Yeah.
Okay, by her birthday, I'm gonna do this, and I want to ask you something, Priya, on that. Post that, when it happened, how has it changed the way you look at yourself now?
I I think after that it is more, I would say, I'm more reasonable in the expectations that I have on myself, right? Because that was the time where a lot of challenging things happened for me to handle. But you know what, Chief? After now, I'm thinking about it because I went back and listening to the video and all that, and I revisited that moment. I felt that because I went and had that, mended that relationship, it gave me the courage, a lot of courage to face a lot of things that I went through in the last 3 months. Because I could fall back on my mom, like could call and talk to her about work or the issues that we're having and all that. Yeah, it gave that because something was free, right? I had, like one heavy bag dropped off, which gave me that courage to navigate this last few months.
That's
Beautiful.
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. It feels absolutely different and light.
Yeah.
And there is so much that has happened.